He wore a hat that said mayor in gold embroidery.
Is there any evidence of this? Oh, yes,
Different hat.
Make Birmingham great again.
If you're going to be mayor, I suggest wearing the word mayor on every single item of clothing that you have. How else, if you're in just a civilian attire like this, will people know who to give money to? This is a great fashion statement. I believe Bernard Kincaid was voted by some sort of association as the worst mayor Birmingham has ever had. But that is the correct answer for 10 million points. And that's all the questions that y'all have.
Y'all win. Another 10 million for the Ashes.
With no bonus points awarded, the Greater Birmingham Ministries has a perfect score of 60 million.
Can I say something about Greater Birmingham Ministries first?
Absolutely.
It's going to cost
Happy to
you
be here
points.
because Scott Douglas at Greater Birmingham Ministries said the greatest thing I've ever heard one time when, people criticize me a lot for writing negative things, and he said if we only talked about the positive, we'd still be thinking of Bull Connor as a Sunday school superintendent. So that's my credo, and I love it. So,
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations on your perfect score. It is possible to beat it with bonus points, but thank you so much, Team Greater Birmingham Ministry. To the stage now, we invite Team C4 Mentoring. And we will, right off the bat, award 50,000 points for matching outfits. For those of you who don't know, please explain what C4 Mentoring is.
Okay, Cultivate 4, that's the name. Cultivate 4 is a mentoring program located in Chandra Scales District at Smith Middle School. We mentor middle school boys from 6th to 8th grade, and we also have an after-school program. And our focus is heritage, education, leadership, and manhood. So I pass out some cards to you all. This takes to give, just give, yeah, appreciate that, yeah.
Y'all ready to play our little game? All right, Carlos, let's get our first slide going. No. Oh, yeah, of course. We're all so friendly, I forgot all this introduction. Please introduce yourselves.
My name is Tony King. I'm Sheree Millsap.
My name is Watisha Bing, and I'm actually the wife of the founder.
A.B. Ashanti Shabazz.
All right, now we ready to play? All right. First question. In the 1920s, a newspaper cartoon right here in Birmingham depicted a fictional love affair between Vulcan and who?
Electra.
Electra is absolutely right. And I'll give you some bonus points if you can answer what in the same cartoon series did the author say was the cause of the potholes in Birmingham?
It's them meeting up to visit with each other.
That's absolutely right. We'll give them next one.
I picked her.
Did you study for this? That's pretty obscure.
I picked her.
I never met him before.
And there's the old dame herself. Go back. It's a beautiful picture. It's a racy picture. Let's go back there real quick. This is anyone know who Electra is and where she lives?
She lives at the Alabama Power Building. Can I get 50 million for that? Thank you, Alex.
Get 11.
At least 25.
The next question, please.
Wait. What, how many for that answer?
No, you already got some bonus points. Don't get greedy now. All right. What item of clothing did Larry Langford, the mythical Larry Langford, hand out to attendees at a 2000 prayer rally to end violence in Birmingham?
Bulletproof vest.
A bulletproof vest is not the correct answer. We'll give 2 million points for that answer. The answer was handing out burlap sacks. He handed out 2,000 sacks. John, you wrote every single article on Beyond Wiki. What can you tell us about these sackcloth rallies?
It was a prayer rally against violence, so bulletproof vest may have been more appropriate. And he found someone that could get him some coffee bags, so they all smelled like coffee.
And bulletproof vests are made from burlap. You didn't know that.
I hope not. 5 million points for that. Instead of 2. Did anyone here attend one of those rallies? There was a number of those rallies anyway. Sackcloth and Ashes rally. I apologize to the Honorable Larry Langford for having such a grainy picture of him, but there is our dear leader.
You can't even see his Rolex in that picture.
There's a humble man. He doesn't need to wear a mayor's hat. He's a man of the people, salt of the earth. Next question, please. Next slide. Okay. Which one of these 4 is not one of Birmingham's 99 neighborhoods? West Goldwire, they all sound fake is a great thing. Pine Knoll Vista, Tarpley City, and College Highlands, which is not a Birmingham neighborhood. And you can ask the audience. Three of these are real neighborhoods in Birmingham, by the way. If they get it right, you get 2 million points. If you get it right, you get...
Alright, we're gonna ride with Tarpley City right here. Tarpley City.
Unfortunately, here, because it's such a difficult question, we'll give the audience a chance. Did anyone know which this is not a Birmingham neighborhood? Scotty. College Highlands is not a Birmingham neighborhood. It is the most like normal sounding one. There is a place called West Goldwire, there is a place called Pine Knoll Vista, and there is a place called Tarpley City in the city limits of Birmingham, Alabama. We'll give him 2 million points for that. Thank you for coming through the clutch, Scotty. Next question, please.
Whoever you are.
Which Birmingham park hosts whoever you are?
East Lake Park?
East Lake Park.
Before we can, it's kind of rude, I didn't finish the question, but that's absolutely right. East Lake Park every year hosts an annual fishing rodeo. And I'll give you additional points for this. Can't say anything, Scotty. East Lake Park has a bunch of flags on First Avenue North border. Why do they have those flags?
To show direction the wind is blowing.
Give him 1 million points for that. Does anyone know though?
Yeah. Yes.
Some from the audience, we'll all give him.
As long as they don't get any points for it. Yeah.
As long as they know, yeah. You can rest assured that we won't give them any points for your correct answer. We'll give you all the points for it. What is it? Why are the flags there?
Well, okay, there are nations that we have a relationship with over the years to the city council.
Scotty, just tell us.
Our sister city.
There are the flags of Birmingham's sister cities is the correct answer. We have the person in charge of the sister
I
cities.
can name a sister city country.
What's that?
I can name a sister city country.
Well, then perhaps that'll apply to another game show.
Well, I'm gonna name it anyway.
All right, what is it?
It's Hitachi, Japan, because I went.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Is it going official business?
I went as an exchange student with the Sister City program because the Vulcan is in Hitachi, Japan. That's 10 million points, Alex.
That's 2 million.
And by by the way, I found this. This is an example of quality local reporting. This is the entire news release that Fox 6 did. Can't read it. This is the entire thing. You know that old saying, give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish and he eats for a lifetime. People were putting that saying into practice Saturday during the annual fishing rodeo at East Lake Park. This is the 19th yearly event, copyright 2016 WBRC.
The fish that get put into that lake, all right.
Fish do get pumped into the lake for the rodeo. Next question, please. The Roxy and the Foxy were names that this theater used when it showed adult films, and by adult films we mean pornographic films, in the 1970s. Yeah, the Carmike 16.
Tell you where it was located.
Where was it located?
Is it the adult movie theater in Woodlawn?
No, I'll give you a hint. It only showed these. No, let's ask the audience. Wait, did you already ask the audience?
Gave you 2 million points for it.
Anyone but Glennie. The Lyric Theater is the correct answer. We'll give you 2 million points for that. The Lyric Theater, and I've heard you say this enough times, Glennie. Or do you want to say something about it? Or I'll say something about it.
I thought the lyric was like a year old.
The Lyric Theater, a little history lesson, was opened in 1914. In the 70s, it closed for a time. It operated. It showed pornographic films under the names of Roxy and the Foxy. There's a story, which I hope is true, that the movie Deep Throat was shown for 10 straight days. After the 10th showing, the 10th day, the projectionist was arrested. After everyone in the city had already seen the film. The Lyric reopened about 100 years to the day after its first opening in 2014, and it's still open, correct? It is still open.
So when did it close?
It closed, when did it close originally? It closed in 1960.
See, but that don't technically count for us because we couldn't go, so we had to go to the Carver. So the Carver would be the number one answer. Right? Carver.
That'd be 10,000, 1 million points. Yeah, whatever.
Well, give him 1 million points for that. Next question, please. Very simply,
These are reparation points.
name these gentlemen.
We're gonna need 50 million for that.
Name this person. In what city? I'll give you a hint, he's on the city council.
Wait, we got it, because his mama died. Sorry.
Correct.
You're on the correct line of thinking here.
What's her name?
That's the question.
Maxine. Oh, that's his mama name.
That's his
but
mom.
What's her last name? It ain't Waters. It's wait a minute.
We'll give you, John had a hint.
It's a name that's also the name of a high school.
Parker.
All right,
Yeah,
Parker.
Representative Parker, because his mommy died. Yeah, she was in a wheelchair.
All this erroneous information still hasn't led to the right. What is his first name? What is his first name?
William
Parker is correct. For 5 million, and what district does he represent?
4.
That's right, 10 million points. That is all the questions for Team C4. Let's give John a chance to tabulate.
20 million.
You would lose if you got 20 million. 60 million is the billion.
The total I come up with is 44 million points.
That is a story.
44 million points is still an incredibly respectable show. Give it up, round of applause for Team C4. more teams to play here.
Yeah, I have a correction. That's 45 million.
And by the way, if you have a cell phone, you can text the word GIVE to 205-518-9620 if you want to support C4 in the cultivation of our future leaders in Birmingham and beyond. Our penultimate team playing, please welcome to the stage, cue music please, as Team Birmingham Holocaust Education Center.
If Chris doesn't get his hat back on, I'm going to deduct his points.
What? The hat's for safety. I still want my 6 points for the hat. And by the way, we were waiting with bated breath. I wonder what our song is going to be.
Yeah. But the song we just played was by the late Sharon Jones.
Yes,
Her
beautiful.
Hanukkah song, 8 Days of Hanukkah. There's a great NPR Tiny Desk concert that features her performing that. Pay some respects to the late hero of song by watching that video.
Yes.
Team Birmingham Holocaust Education Center, please introduce yourselves.
Rebecca Dobrinsky.
Voice Porter.
Russell Hooks. And Chris Davis.
And Mr. Christopher Davis. And again, much like Team Holocaust Center, we have Rebecca, the executive director of the Birmingham Holocaust Education Center. So it would make sense why you chose this organization.
Speaking of Birmingham, I'd just like to say, I know you said it's Birmingham Day. It's December 19th, like the creation of Birmingham.
Right.
Every year, as tradition, I celebrate that year. All the streets around my apartment are turned into dirt roads, and I give myself cholera. I'm a traditionalist.
I have a question about this later, so I won't explain about the cholera thing. We'll get to it though. Are y'all ready to play?
Yes!
Yeah. Carlos, let's get our first question going. Vulcan's physical position relative to a certain over-the-mountain suburb inspired the 1982 novelty sung by Jack Voorhees called Blank Over Homewood.
That would be moon.
Moon Over Homewood is absolutely correct.
Yes!
For 10 million points.
Don't look! Don't look, ladies! Don't look.
Hide your children.
Can I say one more thing?
Absolutely.
I don't know the complete accuracy. You probably know this better. There was a little group of ladies. They had a club in Homewood, which Vulcan's butt faced. And every year they tried to position Vulcan's butt to be covered because they didn't want it shining on their wonderful homes in Homewood.
Is that wait, really?
Yes, that's so I've
Oh,
heard.
that's wonderful. Can we get him to face the mountain road for a little while? He should rotate, though, to give everyone a chance to enjoy
I know.
the glory.
Not just the prunes in Homewood.
He was moved about 15 degrees when they put him back up on the pedestal, but not so that he would moon a different neighborhood, but just so they could fit his anvil on the platform.
We can probably start like a GoFundMe or something to do that. But that is 10 million points right there, and an extra 1 million points for Chris for knowing that silly bit of information. Next question, please. In which Birmingham location, and it wasn't, I'll amend the question, I don't know if it was called the Iron Bowl in this first playing, but in which Birmingham location was the first college football game between Alabama and Auburn played?
All right, take it away. You got it.
Right now what's there is a BBVA campus building.
Lots of those.
Right next to the Piggly Wiggly.
That is correct.
And what neighborhood?
Lakeview.
Lakeview is absolutely correct.
Yes.
There's a plaque there. It is right across from the Orthodox Church by the Piggly Wiggly on Claremont Avenue. Is the site of the very first Iron Bowl 5,000 cheering fans in Auburn. Then was called A&M College. That is correct for 10 million points. Next question, please. This Summer Downtown Festival folded in 2009 with over $1 million American dollars in debt.
It's where I got my first kiss.
Was it really?
With Guy McCullough.
First real kiss. It was the most wonderful thing in the world. It was called City Stages.
City Stages is the absolute correct answer. Y'all know why City Stages went?
I know why. I know why City Stages went belly up. And this is the reason why everything is bad in the world. When you don't pay the Doobie Brothers, shit happens.
The Doobie Brothers were given extra million points. The Doobie Brothers were owed, I think, like $50,000 for this. John, you have some sort of hand motion thing happening.
Yes, they will definitely take it to the streets and there will be blood in them. Road China Grove, damn it.
Next question, please. This festival was the first explicitly non-kosher themed event organized by a Jewish eye doctor.
I think we all know. Anybody want to take the obvious?
The Schaefer Eye Center crawfish boil.
The Schaefer Eye Center crawfish boil. It has caused his family a great deal of shame over the years.
I think shellfish becomes kosher once you put a pair of Ray-Bans on it. I can eat it if I'm wearing sunglasses.
I remember seeing Hootie and the Blowfish at the Schaefer Eye Center crawfish boil.
Yes, a Jewish band, a fine Jewish band.
Moshe and the gefilte fish is a Jewish, the klezmer, Hootie and the Blowfish cover band tradition. I should get some bonus points for that. Next question, please. This Forest Park Art Gallery isn't nearly, as I have learned firsthand, as clothing optional as it sounds.
Naked art.
Say it loud.
Naked art.
Naked Art Gallery is absolutely correct.
I have art in there if anybody wants to go buy it.
Naked Art Gallery is a wonderful place to get last-minute Christmas presents, trinkets and art pieces made by local artists such as
Chris Davis.
Chris Davis, who's sitting right over here. That is correct.
Max,
10 million.
Max, do I get bonus points if I used to work for a nudist organization?
You get bonus life points.
You get them from me. I'll see you at the bar after the show.
Unfortunately, those points do not apply. They do make you a better person, and we will applaud you and kiss you and hug you and all sorts of things after the show, though, for working at a nudist, was it an organization?
Yes.
A nudist nonprofit?
Yes.
This is hilarious that this exists.
She means the furnace.
Pocketed millions.
I learn something new every day.
Is that the furnace? Is that what you're talking about? Fine institution.
And this is your, kind of time flies by so quickly when you're getting every single question right. Who is this man and what does he do? Who is this man and what does he want from us?
I'm not going to say Fancy Dan, the City Hall man. So, do you guys know who this is?
I would say that it's Jay Roberson.
It is Jay Roberson. He's a member of something called the Birmingham City Council. And what district does he represent? You can't, hold on, what is this?
What?
Yelling answers out to the team that you're not even playing for.
District 7.
District 7 is correct. We have, and that's all the questions.
Is that a pocket square or a grocery list? In his it is very tight. It's very square.
That looks like it was put in post-production.
That's 90-degree angles in that pocket square. That's sliced cheese in that thing.
Suspiciously perfectly designed rectangular pocket square. I don't trust this man.
If you zoom in, the paper says official photo 9:30 a.m.
But it's nice cufflinks.
John, how many points has Team Birmingham Holocaust Education Center?
Birmingham Holocaust Education Center has a better than perfect 62 million points.
Oh, yes! Don't forget my 6 points from my hat.
Chris gave up 6 extra points by not wearing his hat on the stage.
You should see John Archibald just like having a fit right now.
Don't you write an article about us. I'll read it, but don't write it.
He'll read it for free on the internet.
Prentice Day.
Round of applause, please, to our current first place team, Team Birmingham Holocaust Education Center. People are so greedy, you're in the lead and you want more. We have one more team this evening. Please welcome to the stage the Birmingham Boston Terrier Rescue Cue theme music, please. Team Birmingham Boston Terrier Rescue, please introduce yourself to our audience.
I'm Orson Sellers from East Lake.
Lauren K. Barnett from East Lake.
Donna Barber, Crestwood.
I'm Brian Teasley. I'm originally from Hueytown, Alabama.
Oh, you got a Hueytown representative! Okay, all right, okay. And just for clarification, what is a Birmingham Boston Terrier? What kind of a strange breed is that?
Boston Terriers are these really gassy little hounds that, we started rescuing because, well, they need it.
There's not a Birmingham Boston Terrier, just a Boston Terrier.
Specific hybrid of Birmingham Hound and the Boston Terrier. No, it's just Boston Terriers that happen to come through Birmingham. I'm from Birmingham, so.
And they're all hospitable people.
All of the racism from Boston tends to come down here, so they are just, similar to the Boston Terriers.
Well, we got our own special, well, I like to say we have our own special blend of racism here in Birmingham. And it's better than Boston. Are y'all ready to play?
Ask those kids on the bus.
This is our last team here, audience. Y'all just like find the energy reserves, all right? All right, Carlos, you ready to hit that, mash that button? All right, your first question. You can find over 4,000 of these under the Birmingham Botanical Gardens, Birmingham Zoo, and Lane Park.
Oh, I got it. Graves.
Graves or something is correct there. Give them 10 million points for that. There are
Lots of bodies.
burial sites. There are over 4,700.
Thank you, Birmingham Wiki.
They were paupers. I recently had to explain to a friend what the word pauper meant. A pauper is a poor person. So if someone can't afford to be buried at a nice cemetery like what do we got here?
Before Shades Valley was...
It makes great azaleas.
Dead people make great azaleas?
Yes, they're beautiful, much more colorful.
See the azaleas in my
So if you are a little, demented, a serial killer, but have a green thumb, murder someone, and then your azaleas will bloom.
Just be careful where you plant in the zoo, and strange things pop up, and it's built in fertilizer too, so
That is correct for 10 million points. We got our next question. Hungry for a patty melt but only have 2 hours to wait for it to be prepared? Rush over to this Birmingham late night hotspot.
We're going to say Marty's on that one.
Marty's is absolutely correct for 10 million points. Although once I only waited for an hour and a half for a patty melt there, and it was surprising I couldn't even keep my food down. 10 million points? Have any of you ever had a patty melt from Marty's before? You haven't eaten meat in 34 years? You should make an exception for a Marty's patty melt. It's worth it. It's my personal favorite meal in all of Birmingham.
It may not be an exception.
It may not, it should be an exception. Absolutely, you should try this. Our next question, please. For the last few years, a local grassroots group had the chutzpah to try to move what in downtown Birmingham, despite opposition from an Alabama state agency?
It's a, well, we're gonna go 59-20 on that one.
2059 is
2059.
absolutely the correct answer.
Vice versa.
For 10 million points, again, a round of applause for these people. This is what it looks like now. And 2059, move 2059, they thought they could just pick up the bridge and move it, and some sort of park and economic development would blossom in its place, which is a little bit unrealistic, I think. It should have happened, didn't happen. Hey, we'll get them next time, but 10 million points for that. Next question, please, Carlos.
Valerie Abbott, District 3.
No, let me ask you a question.
Sorry. That's my district.
Who is this lady? What does she do? It's not your district, actually.
Oh, no, halfway down the street it changes. You're not in the district.
Are you serious?
You're on the outside of the district, Max.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
On the same street, there's two districts?
Yes.
This is some sort of strange gerrymandering. I don't like
Right
it.
on that street it changes.
Avondale is very split up. It's in like 4 city council districts and 4 communities and 8 neighborhoods. I mean, Avondale only exists in your mind.
But I live like 2,000 feet away from Brian. We live in 2 districts. That is remarkable. Okay, next question, please. To the naked eye, this legendary musician was born in Birmingham, when in reality he was an alien from the planet Saturn who came to Earth to preach peace.
Okay,
Yeah, we know this one.
not Taylor Hicks, right? Sun Ra.
Sun Ra is absolutely correct.
And I know that because we never kicked Sun Ra out of here drunk before, but we have Taylor Hicks.
Wait, really?
Let's give some bonus points for kicking Taylor Hicks out.
I give 2 million bonus points for kicking Taylor Hicks out. It's always a good practice. What? John Archibald is still putting his hands up in the air, yelling about the bonus points being
What
allocated.
bonus points for matching t-shirts?
He's a bit of a ringer over there, that John Archibald there.
Did you not know that?
By the way, you're naming this venue Saturn. Was that inspired by Sun Ra at all?
Yes, indeed it was. Right down the street is where Sun Ra landed from Saturn here.
Where was that?
It's kind of, I don't know the street address. There's a great book called Space is the Place that you can read. It has his address, but it's about 5 blocks that away, real close to here.
Well, we should all go on a pilgrimage to this location after the show.
Yeah, if you don't know who Sun Ra is, look him up. Who's going to take Max to a strip club now?
First we're going to Sun Ra's place, then we're going to a strip club, and then we're going to our local library to read about Sun Ra. Next question, please. As car travel became more popular, this former Birmingham landmark fell into disrepair, and it was demolished in the year of our Lord, 1969.
Disgraceful, but the L&N Union Station Terminal, Birmingham?
That's 3 answers. We just need
Wait,
one.
let's narrow it down to
We're
one.
trying to, those puppies need some chow. Okay? Right? So, we're covering our bases here.
Birmingham Terminal Station.
The Birmingham Terminal Station is the correct answer for 10 million points.
The L&N station was demolished separately from the
so
Bank for
sorry.
Savings building.
Thank you so much.
And we will give you a little bit of bonus points if you can name the building, the famous, iconic, legendary world building, place that the... I'll get there eventually!
Come on!
Which building was the terminal station modeled after, is what I'm trying to say.
This Grand Central, or was it a Philadelphia?
Does anyone actually know?
Georgian origin.
The Birmingham Terminal Station, look at the slide, next slide picture of it, was modeled after the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
I knew that, you did know that, hooray for me. And believe that is the last question that y'all had. Let's tabulate some points here.
But what about the matching shirt bonus?
All right, I have a tie. Boston Terrier Rescue has tied with the Holocaust Education Center with 62 million.
We have, in the case of a tiebreaker, no. this situation, Team Birmingham Holocaust Education Center, please come on stage.
Where did that
Audience, it's going to be up to you to decide a little creative challenge. You can just stand directly behind them for a while, for now. Okay.
Look who thinks he gets 6 points.
Actually, you know what? Sorry. Team Birmingham Boston Terrier Rescue, can you please go over to this side of the stage right here? I'll show you what we're doing. No, we're not doing a dance off. Here's what we're going to do. Put the microphone down, so require a quick little huddle for your team. Next slide, please. In downtown Birmingham, they had a 2 North 20th building, this Pepsi sign, it was taken down. Each team is going to have 30 seconds to come up with an idea for a billboard that will replace the Pepsi sign. The best or funniest, as chosen by the audience, will be the winner of the show tonight. You have 30 seconds starting now to confer. Team Birmingham Holocaust Education Center, what is your suggestion to replace the Pepsi billboard?
Or first, a giant arrow and a sign that says gentrification this way.
Which way would the arrow point
Which way was that pointing?
Yeah, depends on, you could just have one pointing the other way.
You know what's going to happen.
I'm gonna go add like a head to a penis over here, Max. And we can go cock, but I think I'm gonna go Birmingham Citizens for Max Rykoff penis reduction surgery. A Jewish original.
Okay, so all those who are in favor of the idea of the gentrification era for Team Birmingham Holocaust Education Center, make some noise.
Fucking dick, guys, okay?
All those for the penis reduction surgery. Start making noise now.
Just scream cock.
Ladies, gentlemen, and all the different other sorts of types of people who came here tonight, we'd like to announce the winner of the show and of money from tonight is Team Birmingham Holocaust Education Center. And before we let everyone go tonight, I want to encourage you, if you feel moved to donate to any of these aid causes, please do so. They're all incredibly worthy. Birmingham for many, many years has not lived up to its potential. These organizations help Birmingham live up to its potential. They do very important work. Thank you to our winners. Thank you to all of our teams for participating. Thanks for Carla for being here on the slide. Thank you to John Morse, Mr. Behan Wiki. Thank you all so much for coming. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and have a good night.
Yay! Oh, can I get my 3, Max? Cock-a-the-walk, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-mamie.